Hello students, today we will discuss about Freundlich adsorption isotherm. Isotherm means graph drawn at a constant temperature. See, these are such isotherms. There are two isotherms are there. First we will see about the first graph. See, as the pressure increases, x by m increases and reaches maximum. The x by m value reaches its maximum value. So corresponding pressure is saturated pressure. After this pressure, x by m remains constant. Remains constant. Okay, this thing clear from this graph. As pressure increases, x by m value increases and reaches its maximum value at this particular pressure. That particular pressure is known as saturated pressure. After this pressure, there is no increase in the x by m value. This thing clear to us from this graph. Observe this graph carefully. Observe this graph carefully. Here, this is almost linear. From here to here, graph is curve. Afterwards, graph is parallel to x-axis. Parallel to x-axis. Now, see x by here. When we move from here to here, slope of the graph decreases. The slope of this curve is somewhat less than that of this case. Later on, when we move from here to here, slope further decreases and reaches to zero. Reaches to zero. In this region, x by m varies with pressure linearly. This can be shown mathematically. This can be shown mathematically. This can be shown mathematically here. Here, in this region, x by m varies with pressure linearly. This can be shown mathematically like this. X by m directly proportional to P. This is the mathematical representation of variation of x by m with pressure here. Okay. This is low pressure. This is low pressure. In low pressure region, x by m varies with pressure linearly. This can be mathematically represented like this. X by m directly proportional to pressure. Here you may write P power now. Okay. This is high pressure. High pressure. Assume this case. Here x by m remains constant, means x by m does not vary with pressure here. This can be shown mathematically like this. X by m directly proportional to P power 0, which means x by m amount of adsorption is independent of pressure. X by m does not vary with the pressure. Okay. Now come to this. This is, let us say, case 1. This is case 2. Come to case 3. This is moderate pressure case. Moderate pressure. In this region, x by m is not varies as rapid as in this case 1, not remains same as shown in case 2. Here x by m varies slowly because here slope of the curve is somewhat less than that of this. That's why here x by m varies with pressure slowly. This can be shown mathematically like this. X by m directly proportional to pressure. See here, this is the intermediate between these two extremes. Here in this case power is raised to 1. In this case power is raised to 0. Because this case is intermediate, that's why here power should be lies in between 1 and 0. 1 and 0 means fraction. That's why here 1 by n. 1 by n denotes fraction. 1 by n denotes fraction. Therefore, here in case 1, x by m directly proportional to pressure raised to 1. In case 2, x by m directly proportional to pressure raised to 0. In case 3, x by m directly proportional to fractional power of pressure. Okay, these are the observations, from this graph. Now, based on these 3 observations, Freundlich proposed one generalized equation. Freundlich proposed one generalized equation, that is x by m directly proportional to p raised to the power 1 by m. P raised to the power 1 by m. Otherwise, x by m is equal to k into p raised to the power 1 by n. 1 by n. This equation is known as, this generalized equation is known as Freundlich adsorption isotherm. Here 1 by n, you see 1 by n values. 1 by n values lies in between 0 and 1, and 1 by n value also equals to 0. 1 by n value also equals to 1. Okay. Now, let us consider if 1 by n is 0, if 1 by n is 0, if 1 by n is 0, then put this value here, then this Freundlich adsorption isotherm becomes x by m is equal to k into p power raised to 0. P power raised to 0. Therefore, this is the case 2, case 2, case 2, case 2. Okay. Suppose if we take 1 by n, 1 by n may equals to n, 1 by n may equals to 1. If 1 by n is equal to 1, then x by m is equal to, put 1 by n 1 here, x by m is equal to k into p power 1. This is case 1. This is case 1. Case 1. This is case 1. Case 1. Okay. Now, take 1 by n, which lies between, here 1 by n lies in between 0 and 1. Therefore, x by m is equal to k into p power raised to 1 by n. So, this is case 3. Case 3. See, this generalized equation covers here 1 by n means which lies in between 0 and 1. 1 by n lies in between 0 and 1. So this is case 3. So the generalized equation covers all these 3 cases. Such generalized equation is known as Freundlich adsorption isotherm. Freundlich adsorption isotherm. Okay. Now, in this equation, the values of n and k, these are the constant. These are the constants. These are the constants at a given temperature. At a given temperature. At a given temperature. For a given adsorbate. For for a given adsorbate and adsorbent, adsorbent, adsorbent. Okay. Now values of n and k, n and k. Take logarithm on both sides of this equation, then you will get log x by m. Log x by m is equal to log k plus 1 by n log p. After applying logarithm on both sides of this equation, we will get like this. So, after rearranging this, log x by m is equal to 1 by n log p plus log k. Compare this with y is equal to mx plus c. This y, this m, this x, this c. So here log x by m and log p are two variables. When we plot graph between log x by m and log p, then we will get a straight line. This is log x by m here along y-axis, along x-axis log p, then graph will be straight line. This is straight line. Because this is in the form of y equal to mx plus c. Okay. This is intercept on y-axis. Here c equals to log k. Here. So here theta. This is the angle made by the straight line with x-axis. So here slope is equal to 1 by n. Slope is equal to 1 by n. So from this n is equal to from this n is equal to 1 by slope. You know slope is equal to tan theta. Okay. So by substituting theta value here, we can get n value. In this way, we can find out the n value from this graph. Similarly, by comparing intercept with log k is equal to c. By comparing intercept with log k, we can find out the k value. For example, if intercept is 0.3010, if intercept is 0.3010, so here this equals to log 2. Log k is equal to log 2. From this, by comparing these two, k is equal to 2. For example, I am taking c value as 0.3010. By comparing this value with log k, we are able to get a k value. Okay, in this way, we can find out the n value and k value from this graph. Okay. Now come to second graph. See here, three isotherms are shown here. Okay. Yeah, let us assume a particular pressure. This is a constant pressure. At this constant pressure, amount of adsorption, extent of adsorption is this at 195 Kelvin. This is x by m value at this constant pressure when temperature is 195 Kelvin. See, when we decrease temperature from 195 Kelvin to 244 Kelvin, x by m value also decreases. This right now at 244 Kelvin, x by m value is. When temperature further decreases from here to here, x by m value still decreases. Therefore, x by m value decreases with increasing temperature. X by m means amount of adsorption. Therefore, at a constant pressure, as temperature increases, x by m values are decreasing, which means at constant pressure, adsorption decreases with increasing temperature. X by m values are decreasing with increasing temperature. Therefore, adsorption decreasing with increasing temperature at a particular pressure. So this is important point. This is important. Now, adsorption from solution. Adsorption from solutions. Adsorption from solution. Yeah, let us assume a acetic acid solution. Acetic acid solution. This is acetic acid solution. Acetic acid solution. Acetic acid solution. Whose concentration is? Your concentration of acetic acid solution is C. Let us say. Now, charcoal is placed in this. Charcoal is placed in this solution. Charcoal is placed in this solution. Charcoal. These are the solute particles which are present in the solution. These are the solute particles. So, when charcoal placed in acetic acid solution, solute particles from the solution. Here, solute particle means acetic acid. These are acetic acid particles. These adsorb over the charcoal surface. Therefore, certain amount of adsorbed molecules are adsorbed over charcoal surface. Here, x by m. This is amount of adsorption, extent of adsorption which takes place on this charcoal surface. So, here, Freundlich adsorption isoterm, x by m directly proportional to p raised to the power 1 by m. So this is Freundlich adsorption isoterm. This is also applicable for solutions. While applying this in case of solution, pressure is replaced by concentration term. Therefore, this is Freundlich adsorption isoterm for solutions. From this, x by m is equal to k into c raised to the power 1 by n. This is Freundlich adsorption isotherm in case of solutions. for solutions, for solutions, for solutions. Okay, we can take log on both sides. After taking log on both sides, log x by m is equal to log k plus 1 by n log c, log c. Therefore, log x by m is equal to 1 by n log log c plus log k. This you may compare with y is equal to mx plus c. Then, if we plot graph between these two variables, then graph should be straight line. Graph should be straight line. Graph should be straight line. Here I am taking log x by m. Here log c. Then graph should be straight line. Straight line. Here slope equals to 1 by n. So here intercept c equals to log k. Thank you.